from Stinger Solutions. We have their speakers. So these are the 4-inch speakers that are going to go into the front. These are the 5.25 inch and then 4-inch. So if you are looking for these on the size of your speaker, these are the proper sizes to fit up in the front and up in the back. Now this is their amp. So this is going to be replacing the one that goes to all 4 of my speakers, just to keep it all Stinger Solution. And then obviously this beauty here is the new subwoofer. And this new box and everything is what I'm really stoked about, because obviously you can see it right away when you look into the truck. Now this one's a little smaller. These are 10s. So I opted to get a smaller size just to kind of make it a little bit more compact. So it's basically the same in width, but the height is a little lower. So I think it'll look a little bit cleaner. And obviously, I mean, they did such a great job on this box. This is my first time really set. I actually had a shop back in Mammoth set up my audio back in the day. So this is gonna be my first time taking a swing at it. So anyway, guys, that is the setup from Stinger Solutions, and I'm pretty psyched on it. So I'm gonna go ahead and get out all of the stock speakers that I currently have, and just give you a quick overview of how I choose to install this. So let's get to it. So check this out. Nice. And these are the 4.25 inch. Gotta be really careful of this plastic, because these little clips here on these will break, and that's not good. So just take this down and take out the old one. You know, I got a good use out of these. They've lasted like, what, I don't know, 10 years. So they did their job. Out with the old. All right, so I just finished up the second side. Old speaker out. I'm gonna go finish up the back. Bit bigger. 5-inch. In my truck, I gotta remove this whole panel, pop this out in order to get to that speaker. So, got the old speaker here. See, here's a wire missing. A wire plug that probably just happened. All right, going in. All right, so I just opened up the amp. Look at this, see what we got going on here. So I'm starting on the amp and basically just following my original wiring setup and seeing if it works. Like I said, I'm not any professional audio guy, so don't take my advice. All right, so I had to bring it into the garage. It was getting a little too dark outside, even though it's kind of dark in here too. But I figured it all out. I got all the wires plugged in the right spot, and I feel some movement in the bass or in the subwoofer. Anyway, I can't play too much without getting copyrighted. But let's just say Biggie is booming. All right, so it is the next day, and I was able to finish the whole install. Only took a few hours to do. I was a little stumped at one point, but I went ahead and kind of just kept tinkering with it. I got all the wires in the right place. So let's check out how it turned out. It's super clean. It's super clean. It came out beautifully. It looks way better than it did, and it sounds amazing. So I'm gonna flip it around, let you guys take a look. All right, and that's the final product. So clean. So what I did is I put my new amp that they sent right where my old one was. It fit perfect. Obviously a little bit longer, so I just drilled new holes. I have the wires kind of mounted behind it. I know there's some heat concerns. I had a couple people message me going like, hey, make sure, you know, it can generate a lot of heat, whatnot. But I've had these mounted here for years. I've never had any issues. So I think it's gonna be okay. I even went and put my bass, my extra like punch or whatever that is, up here, and I've got all that mounted there. Now when I put on my seat covers, it's gonna cover all this, which I rather that anyway, just to protect it from water and elements. But obviously the subwoofer here is the main attraction and really just gives a whole new look to the back. Now again, this is pretty much the same size as I had last time, except it's just not as tall as my previous box. But I think this box is way more sleeker and just kind of gives it a whole better vibe as far as aesthetic goes on the truck.